Shalom, shalom. Giving our praises to the Most High and His Son Yahushua. Today's class, you see the word black up there, but it was really Israelites are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. As I see the things that goes on in Israel, I see our nation, I see the stupidity. That's why I'm adamant about being a light to the nation. Everything we do, we have to do it and understand, examine it. That what we are doing is going out to the nation. Everyone that comes into school, we have to be an examination. We have to be an example. We can't be niggas in this truth. And this is what I'm just starting to understand, that our nation really is sick. And for some reason, they think they're going to get a pass. And I seen a guy standing up teaching on a video talking about no elders, not correcting them. You got a lot of Israel niggas out here in this truth. And I speak on it because it's destroying our nation. You got Israel niggas out here on the street corners. They're not about the movement. They're about vainglory. They're about self-edification. They're about building themselves up. They're not about their nation. I had a guy call me and ask me about building a school. I'm like, you ain't even righteous. So, I'm just seeing some of the idiotic things that's going on in this nation. How you going to lead someone and you're not right? How you going to step out? And that's the problem with Israel. They catch an attitude, get mad, they ready to do it their own way. They don't understand they dealing with a demon on them. The Bible speaks about anger. Some of us, we're just not there because we thinking we something when you're nothing. You can't be in this truth being a pretender. It's either all the way or not. How are we going to build our nation when we got Israel niggas out there with a 2-man camp? Out there talking about they teaching the nation, but they're not. A lot of them out there to whore our sisters out. So this is why I was saying, blacks, we know, which are Israelites, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Give me wisdom of Solomon. And the thing is, it's sad, man. These guys walking around with their chest puffed out, man. Most High gonna deal with them soon. Don't tell you, I didn't tell you it was coming. Read out
the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 17. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
Discipline, training, getting understanding. Some of us, we so pumped up, man, we know a couple precepts, we ready to go and do the world, man. Knowledge, for the very true beginning of her. You can go with Yahushua, knowledge, wisdom. Read on.
And the care of discipline is love.
When you care, you love. You show it by your example. Read on.
And love is keeping of her laws.
And the love is keeping of her laws. Read on.
And the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
Incorruption, man. A lot of our people don't understand. That's going against the scriptures. But read on.
And incorruption maketh us near unto God.
See, when you walking righteously, it makes you near to God. Because if you're not, I don't care how long you've been in this truth. You walk in charcoal. See, because some people thinking they know they Israel now. Whatever they do, they ain't good with the power. No, you're not. You're just a nigga in the truth. Read on.
Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom.
The desire of wisdom, knowledge, learning, bringeth to a kingdom. You're not getting there, man. When some of the madness that I see out here, I'm telling you, man, it's more of Israel that's flexing my spirit than the ones that sleep. Because I know that they're not conducting themselves as Israelites. They just Israel niggas, man. All they do is whine, cry, and act like a female. You got a lot of them in here with effeminate spirits, man, that's out there right now sitting at home, ain't doing nothing but casting stones at their own brothers that's out here putting forth the work. They don't care about that. They too busy somewhere acting like a 2-year-old. But read on.
If your delight be then in thrones and scepters.
See, when you trying to be they trying to be in the delight and the throne and scepters. That's an officer of a bishop, a deacon, someone that's living the life. And a scepter is authority. Some of them ain't ready for that. You got a lot of guys out here still don't even know how to talk to their brothers. They don't have no understanding how to even deal with each other. Read on.
O ye kings of the people.
See, O ye king of the peoples. Read on.
Honor wisdom.
See, they don't want to honor wisdom, man. Knowledge. Keep continue building. Read.
That ye may reign forevermore.
Read on.
As for wisdom,
knowledge,
what she is and how she came up, I will tell you and will not hide mysteries from you.
He's not going to hide mysteries from us, man. Because if you keep in these commandments, you're going to continue to grow. Because if you're not, you're just a dead plant. Read on.
But will seek her out from the beginning of her nativity.
The nativity is the birth. When you come into the light, man, read on.
And bring the knowledge of her unto light.
Unto light, man. And everybody knows this light is the truth. Read.
And will not pass over the truth.
Read on.
Neither will I go with consuming envy.
Consuming, to destroy, man. You got a lot of Israel out here that all they trying to do is destroy. And a lot of them, they're always talking about stuff they have no understanding because they're not keeping commandments. That's what's wrong with Israel. A lot of you're going to have the 2/3 amongst us. You're going to have to understand when they talking against their brother or sister, they're not in the truth. When they're making videos continuously about their brothers and sisters, they're not in the truth. But see, some of y'all like to go and listen to these garbage that they spewing out, and then you bugged out. I tell you, I warn y'all, watch the spirit you're dealing with and watch the spirit you're pushing. Because you could be pushing a demon on some of our people. But some of y'all don't care. Because guess what? You're not right in the spirit. Read on.
For such a man shall have no fellowship with wisdom.
See, for such a man shall have no fellowship with knowledge, man. A lot of people don't understand. Some people, they have understanding of the scriptures, just like the Christian pastors. But they're not giving our people the sincere milk and the untrue understanding of what they need to be doing. They're too busy out here trying to be one up their own brother. We can't be like that in Israel. We don't.
But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world.
See, they still caring about this world. You still got Israelites that call themselves, got rank, and they're at the amusement parks, man. How are you going to teach your nation? And you out being wicked. You still got the care of this world. How are we going to take a kingdom down and we still feeding the animal that is killing us? We don't.
And a wise king is the upholding of the people.
See, a wise king is going to teach the people. He's going to build them and bring them. He's going to show them. But read on.
Receive, therefore, instruction through my word.
He say, receive instruction through my word. So when we dealing with our people, we go to the word. It ain't about my emotions, because a lot of times people get emotional. They're not trying to examine themselves. They're too busy trying to examine someone else. We don't.
And it shall do you good.
And it shall do you good, man. The only way it's going to do you good is to start out by examining yourself. Some of us, we don't want to do that. We're too busy worrying about everybody and everything else except what goes in our own home. That's why Most High say my peoples are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Knowing what role you need to play. Understanding when the Most High called you, he's calling you for a reason. He ain't calling you to be a nigga. Give me the first video. Because this is a dumbing down of our nation. It started with Esau.
You might want to ask yourself why the entire culture is utterly saturated with mass media entertainment from all sides, while the educational system in America continues its stupefying downward slide since the U.S. government decided to take over and subsidize the public school system.
What
your government?
Take it back right there. Of all the countries, look where the United States, Mexico, a lot of the places where our peoples are at, a lot of them not even on the list. So his school system, he don't care about dumbing down his own people. He's trying to dummy down you. That's why some of our people that come in as truth and they act like they know something. I keep telling them, I be like, man, you destroyed, but you don't want to hear that because you feel like you know something. Because a lot of y'all have taken on the character of that TV, your TV personality. You hard with your own people. Where you learn that from? The television. Wicked women's wives, where they learn to be wicked? The television. They don't even understand the Most High trying to deprogram them and reprogram them. But they still hold on. Continue playing the video.
Subsidize the public school system. What your government pays for, it gets.
At the
When
bottom.
we understand that, then we look at government-financed institutions of education, and turned out by these government-financed schools, logic will tell you that if what is being turned out in those schools was not in accord with what the state and the federal government wanted, then it would change it. The bottom line is that the government is getting what they have ordered. They do not want your children to be educated. They do not want you to think too much. That is why our country and our world has become so proliferated with entertainments, mass media, television shows, amusement parks, drugs, alcohol, and every kind of entertainment to keep the human mind entertained, so that you don't get in the way of important people by doing too much thinking. You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
We're in a lot of trouble. See, a lot of y'all don't even understand. That's why it's very important when they say Ecclesiastes 5:1, when you come into the Most High house, keep that foot. Some people don't know, they don't want to run their mouth. That's the problem. That's one of the biggest problems with our sisters. They don't know when to shut their mouth, man. And the thing is, they watch more television than the man. That ain't nothing but a brainwashing tool. Why I keep telling y'all to turn it off? It's okay to examine things, but if you don't understand what you're watching and how to examine it, then it's going to pull you back in. Then you come into this body or come into a school, you got that spirit on you. You don't understand. It's something in your mind that done been they understand what they're doing with that Tala vision. Keep playing, Listen what he said.
You people and 62 million other Americans are listening to me right now because less than 3% of you people read books. Because less than 15% of you read newspapers. Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is a whole, an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube. This tube is the gospel, the ultimate revelation. This tube can make or break presidents, popes, prime ministers. This tube is the most awesome goddamn force in the whole godless world. And woe is us if it all falls in the hands of the wrong people. And when the largest company in the world controls the most awesome goddamn propaganda force in the whole godless world, who knows what shit will be fed on the truth on this network. So you listen to me. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We're in the boredom killing business. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
The last thing the men behind the curtain want is a conscious, informed public capable of critical thinking, which is why a continually fraudulent zeitgeist is output via religion, the mass media, and the educational system.
That's it.
They seek to...
Thing is, that's what we're dealing with when we're out there in them street corners. We're dealing with programmed people. That's why I say you have to be spiritual in this walk to even reach it. You can't be living a double life. You can't be, that's why I see so many people out there on Facebook. You got all kind of, and I don't knock brothers out there. They might be in a spot where they don't have schools, or they might don't deal with some brothers that's wicked. But the thing is, we should be gathering ourselves together as a nation. Our enemy and the task is over a one-man head or two men. That's why. Go to Hosea 4:6.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
So you say, my people, the Israelites, are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. There's what knowledge? No wisdom, no understanding who their God is. They have no background on anything but what mama and daddy don't pass down. We've been getting robbed by that tube for centuries. And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with two peoples out there, man, that have no understanding. That everything they think and feel is from what the television have programmed to be. We don't.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
See, some of our peoples, when we trying to give them the knowledge, even in the truth, they reject it. We don't.
I will also reject thee.
Because you got some of them that thinking the Most High is dealing with them. He's not, man. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
See, how can you be a priest to the Most High? You out here teaching this truth, and you out here teaching hate about your brothers and sisters. How? It's no way possible. We don't.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
See, they don't forgot the law. See, some of the laws is not important when you want to be a nigga. Some of these laws are not important when you want to go do what you want to do. Some of these laws are not important when your house is not in order or your wife is not in order. See, some of these laws don't apply. But I'm going to tell you something. Christ can send a death angel down here quick, man. We don't.
I will also forget thy children.
Because if you're not spiritually right, how are you going to teach your children? Jump down to verse 12.
Verse 12. My people ask counsel at their stock,
of their own families. Read on.
and their staff declared unto them.
And the people declare unto them, read.
For the spirit of whoredom has caused them to err.
See, the spirit of whoredom, whatever it is, alcohol, cigarettes, women's, television, clubbing, strip clubs, football games, baseball games, you name it, that's what you see of all peoples. That's why you got so many different networks, so many different television channels, and you get it really cheap. Read on.
And they have gone a whoring from under their God.
See, they going a whoring underneath it from under their God because they're chasing a pipe dream. Most of them, you go to the black neighborhoods, man, we be in there. A lot of camps, they don't go to these neighborhoods. We go in there and we knock on their doors. And I'd be so disappointed when all I smell is weed coming from the projects. When they ain't got a car, can't afford keep insurance, but they can go get that nickel sack, man, every day. What's 5 times 30? 150? What's 10 times 30? 600? So they just putting money up in the air, man. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. The thing is, to raise a nation, you can't be in this truth trying to outdo your brother. You deal with the spirits. You help build them. And that's what's going to help build the nation. A lot of people have no understanding. I don't care how long they've been in the truth. If they don't have the fundamentals, they're not really understanding how we build a nation. Read out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Even an ox know his owner. Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
Even a jackass knows his master crib. Read.
But Israel does not know.
Even the ones in the truth still don't know, man. And they've been in this truth for a minute. Read.
My people does not consider.
They don't even examine it. See, when you're not considering, you need to be examining yourself. It's a lot of self-examination in the truth that don't get done. A lot of people ain't looking in the mirror. They're too busy looking at others, pointing fingers. He, she, they, that. Focus on yourself. You can't. That garbage will not get you in the kingdom. Isaiah 5 and 13.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity.
That's why we in hell right now, man. That's why we in the bottom in every city, man. That's why. Captivity is hell. Read on.
Because they have no knowledge.
See, they have no knowledge. And how we going to give them knowledge when we in the truth acting like niggas? We're in the truth acting like rappers. We're in the truth acting. See, a lot of these brothers got them same spirits on them that's out there in the world. Read on.
And their honorable men are famished.
The leaders. It's talking about the leaders in Israel. They're famished, man. They're not really teaching what needs to be done. The unity. I reach out to anybody. Our phone numbers are open for anybody. That's how it should be in Israel. Because we got one common enemy. The other nations. Read.
And their multitude dried up with thirst.
And they have really a lot of it is the understanding. Read on.
Therefore, hell hath enlarged herself.
Then when you look at the captivity, you look at our people, hell has enlarged herself. That's why you see so many of our people, they'll tell you they're Israel, but they ain't going to keep no commandments. That's why the Most High going to continue pulling them. They're going, man, I've seen it for myself. Some of the people we deal with out there in the corner, I don't see them come out there and be clean as a tack. 2 or 3 years later, I see them. They got arm bandage on their wrists. They dressing like bombs out there. You come out there and you mock. Matter of fact, I know y'all know Mike Jones. I warned that brother. But look where he at, Most High dealing with it. It's going to come. Might not come when you think it. Read on.
And opened her mouth without measure, and their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp.
That pomp is pride, man. Read.
And he that rejoiceth shall descend into it.
They're going to descend into it, man. Forever damnation. Because they don't want to get right. We have to be the light to the nations. Give me Jeremiah 4:22. Because when you start looking at our nation and our neighborhoods and our youngsters, I was out there this weekend. It was more children that will step on the image of the beast than grown-ups. And it was one mama got pissed off because her daughter stepped on that picture. She was hot as hell out there talking noise because they believe in that image because it don't be grinding their head. The movies. See, they so tied up in their television. They still watching these television shows. I keep trying to tell y'all, nothing but transgenders, man. But people get mad at me for telling the truth. I'm going to continue because it's coming out more and more. I just seen Young Buck caught with another one. See, it started to come out. See, Most High going to expose them. It just take time. Read that out.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish.
See, they foolish even in the truth, man. Read.
They have not known me.
Even in the truth. When you know the Most High, guess what? You feel the Most High. You know.
They are sottish children.
They are stupid children. Read.
They have none understanding.
They don't even have the understanding, man. Read.
They are wise to do evil.
See, even in the truth. See, these precepts can be used 2, 3 folds. They're wise to do evil. Read on.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
When you understand when someone is doing good, they lead them righteously, man. See, a lot of us, we quick to follow. I keep telling y'all. Give me Jeremiah 8:7. I keep telling y'all. Why do you think we talk to? Read
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed time.
The stork know when to fly south, don't it? See, we don't have no understanding because if we base everything on nature, we'll have an understanding of how to live. Have an understanding of how to deal with each other. Read on.
And the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
See, that's what they thinking that is true. And the Most High ain't going to deal with them. They thinking it's a game, man. We had that fire out there in that land. I wish some of y'all could have came out there and walked by it. I wish some of y'all could come out there where that fire is, man, to understand where people's going. See, because they take it as a game. Hosea 4:1. See, everybody want to take this as a game. This ain't lollipop, man. This ain't for the suckers, man. It's for people that's due diligent and live this life. Read that out.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
He's saying, hear these words, ye children of Israel. Read on.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Most High have a dispute with this nation, man. Read.
Because there is no truth.
There will be no truth ever taught here, man. And let me tell you something. Even on YouTube, I'm probably the only one had examined this. I've seen how YouTube is dealing with the numbers now. I've seen how they cut the numbers back. I've seen they delaying the time that the video go out to the people that subscribe. I've seen that they doing it to the Israelite schools. I've seen what they doing. See, we need to be sharing this message amongst the nation. We need to be talking how we can get our own website and have our own format That way you peoples that Israel can go to. But we got to start thinking unity. See, I see what they're doing. Even on Facebook, they have people that they set in there to take down your post. Your post might not never even be seen. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter is garbage too. They all government-ran entities. They have nothing to do with the truth. We don't.
No mercy.
No mercy, man. There is no mercy for our nation. We're getting shot down in the streets. We're getting last hired, first fired. We can't find jobs. We don't show love towards each other. And we getting the truth, and we still acting like niggas. We don't.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
No knowledge, because we supposed to be that light. We supposed to be the one teaching this knowledge, man. Waking up our nations, building unity, being there for your brothers, having a compassion, not hating your brother where you don't even, he called, you don't even answer the phone. You see, oh, that's such and such. I ain't gonna talk to him today because I don't like him. But you an Israel nigga. You an elder. You a leader. You got a school. But you treat your own brother that's awakened like that? Just a nigga. 2 Chronicles 15:3. It's simple. Our peoples are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. I sit back and I examine Israel. I'm like, man, what is going on? Why is it that I see so many videos made by one elder? I don't know. But why is this person being targeted? Why? Why is people spending so much time on him than on themselves? See, because everybody got, let me tell you something. You could have had $1 million, bought your buddy a house, car, took care of him for 5-6 years. He lost everything. He come to you asking you for another loan. You don't give it to him. He gonna have nothing positive to say about you. Everything gonna come out of his mouth is gonna be negative about you, because that's how you've been programmed to think negative. I keep telling you, it's a positive movement. Read up.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 15, verse 3. Now for a long season,
Slavery.
Israel has been without the true God.
See, we have been without the true knowledge. Read.
And without a teaching priest.
See, we have been without a teaching priest.
And without law.
And without a law. Because they teach us the law is done away with. You got certain Old Testament Israelites don't even deal with the New Testament. They're not going to make it. You got some that think it's okay to smoke herb now. They're not going to make it. If you one sin, you're not getting in. Christ said the very least. Read on.
But when they in their trouble did turn unto the Lord God of Israel and sought him, he was found of them.
See, because when I came to this knowledge, when I was seeking this, once I found it, why would I go being stupid in it? Why would you continue on your stupid path? Why would you continue? Then, like a lot of times, when you're dealing in this truth, you're so stupid, you want to take it out on everybody in the truth. Instead of examining yourself, that's why we make videos about others. I don't care about you making videos about me. I'm not throwing up hand signs so you can have me on the video. I know you're looking for everything like a roach, man. I'm not giving you roaches nothing. Read on.
And in those times, there was no peace to him that went out.
There's no peace, man. Read.
Nor to vex him that came in.
Nor to vex him that came in. Read on.
But great vexations were upon all the inhabitants of the country.
All our brothers catching hell, man. We're seeing it daily. We're seeing the vexation of our nation. And we can't stand up as men. And a lot of times, the sisters, sometimes when you telling them, thus says the Lord, they don't got an attitude. They working, they stretching their neck. It should pop on them. That way, if you're leaning like this forever, she'll get right. Because it ain't somebody God. When you're dealing with them, you're building. You can't be a sower out there working in the garden, which is the same analogy as dealing with your nation. You can't be that and you're being crooked. You have to walk in this truth. I tell you, this is a lifestyle. We understand it's about our nation, but it's a lifestyle that we must keep. Job 36:10. It's a lifestyle, Israel. It's not about. And the Bible is repetitive. It says the same thing over and over and over and over. But do Israel get it? No, they don't like to hearken. You know why? Pride kick in. That nigga kick in. That's pride. Read out
the book of Job, chapter 36 and verse 10. He openeth also their ear to discipline, the laws. Read, and commanded that they return from iniquity.
See, when he opened your ears and now you're walking in his truth and you're still in the iniquity, you're still walking in sin, the hell? Man, you got to be, you walking around with that gun in your head with that revolver, one in the chamber. You may click it every day and might miss, but one day it's going to hit. Because you just that stupid, man. When the Most High called you out of darkness, you in the light now. You should examine yourself and walk like that. Read.
If they obey and serve him.
See, if they obey and serve him,
they shall spend their days in prosperity.
Success, man. Things going to go right for you, even in this wicked kingdom. Read.
And their years in pleasure.
Read on.
But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword.
I keep trying to tell y'all, man. You can't be a nigga in this truth and thinking the Most High is not going to check you soon. So some of y'all got people that y'all notice in the truth and they wicked as hell. I know you out there, man. And sit up and get in a video and try to teach somebody, man. I be want to jump through the video and choke him out myself, man. How in the hell you going, man, excuse me, but this pisses me off. When I know you myself and you doing stuff and I'm hearing it, and you got a problem with brothers trying to help correct you. But then you'll go somewhere else and make a video like you some kind of righteous nigga. I'm telling you, man, I warn y'all about these peoples, man. But read on.
And they shall die without knowledge.
They're going to die without the knowledge, man. Because they're evil as hell. Read.
But the hypocrites in heart, heap of wrath.
See, the hypocrites, the liars, man. They heap of wrath, anger amongst the nation. They keep it going. They can't help themselves. Got a lot of these men that's come out of these women's homes. They just act just like them. I told a brother this weekend, might well put the skirt on if you're carrying the purse. Man up. A lot of us hate that. A lot of us are so insecure of losing something. I can lose everything in this world, man. I can be out there up underneath a bridge waiting on the power to get here. I don't give a care about nothing here if it's not righteous. That's how you have to be. Read on up.
They cried not when he blinded them.
See, they don't even cry. See, they don't even cry. Read on.
They die in youth.
They die in their youth. Look at our young brothers out here, man. We need to be an example to these young ox, man, because they don't know nothing. Mama's at home ain't teaching them nothing. She out trying to get her buzz on. Oh, she at the club. Oh, she with the wicked sisters. Daddy ain't nowhere to be found. You come in the truth, we have to build you as a man. Read on.
And their life is among the unclean.
See, most of them still out there hanging around the unclean. They still in their daily life, man. I'm over here with mama, man. Mama sick this self, man. I ain't gonna be able to make it. Mama gonna be sick on this Sabbath because I'm coming to do the Lord's work, man. If she not there, then it was the Lord that took her. Some of us want to have power when we don't. Read on.
He delivers the poor in his affliction.
He delivers the poor, man.
Read. And openeth their ears in oppression.
He opened their mind, man. Some of them, when you see brothers walking around like here, man, beware of them. They got a good game, but the action is totally different. Then they acting like they keep it secret sins. Most High is examining everything. Proverbs 19:1. I'm just here to warn you, man. Understand. We're going to have a lot of this going on. Let's be positive, Israel. See, a lot of Israel don't want to hear this. They want to hear, they looking for them videos where another brother bashing another brother, because that means you still got that wicked spirit on you. They looking for another, some, I don't know what they be looking for. But read on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 1. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity.
Righteousness, man. Better is the poor that walketh in his righteousness.
Read. Than he that is perverse in his lips.
See, uncooperative, man. You can't tell him nothing, man. Because anything come out of his mouth. Read.
And is a fool.
What is he?
And is a fool.
Read on.
Also, that the soul be without knowledge.
See, a lot of times we don't understand. When y'all seeing these people out here doing what they doing, they don't have no knowledge, man. They're perpetrating. Read on.
It is not good.
It is not good. Read.
And he that hasteth with his feet sinneth.
See, as soon as anything happen, they gone. So they run, then the wicked flee with no man pursue them. See, anytime you say something to them, they gone. Because they're not in the truth, man. A lot of times I tell people, how long you been in the truth? Oh, 2 years. Oh, you've been knowing about the truth. A lot of them just know about the truth, man. They're not in the truth. This is a lifestyle. And your emotions shouldn't be flaring like that if you've been in this truth over a year. Read on.
The foolishness of man perverteth his way.
See, the foolishness of man and woman corrupts his ways. Read on.
And his heart fretteth against the Lord.
And it's imperfect, man. So the Most High can't use him because his mind is destroyed. Read on.
Wealth maketh many friends.
See, when you got a little chick change, you got a lot of friends, don't you? Read on.
But the poor is separated from his neighbor.
See, the poor is always going to be separated from his neighbor. We are the poor, man. That's why you don't find too many people coming to this truth that's got a little ching-ching, that's got a little 3-bedroom shack and a car note outside. All they got is bills. Bills, bills, bills. Can you pay my bills? They thinking they living. Let them miss a week off master's job. See how they pay those bills. See, Isaiah 45:19. See, we got a lot of blacks that are destroyed, but then we got our nation that ain't stepping up. Thing is, that's why I say my peoples are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We have to be the ones that teach them these things. And we have to be the ones living this lifestyle. Read up
the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 19. I have not spoken in secret.
See, the Most High don't speak in secret. Read.
In a dark place of the earth.
Read on.
I said not unto the seed of Jacob.
Read.
Seek me in vain.
A lot of them seek the Most High in vain, man. They awake now, man. They just being a nigga. I ain't gonna get up and do nothing for the Most High now. I just want to be a nigga today. See, I ain't gonna do nothing. You got a lot of peoples in the city, man, that know they Israelites. They worry about a chart. You got a lot of them that can't get. They got their emotions on their sleeve. You can't deal with them. They don't understand we in captivity. You got a lot of them out here got a sweet spirit on them. That's very feminine, man. Yeah, I calls them out. I calls it all out because I don't leave nothing up on the rock. I'm gonna flip it over and tell you everything I see. You got a lot of them that's tap dancing the truth. You got a lot of wicked Israelite sisters in this truth because they don't want to. Ain't no man gonna be ruling over me. Well, I guess the lake of fire will be ruling over you then. See. Read on.
I, the Lord, speak righteousness.
See, I, the Lord, speak righteously. Read.
I declare things that are right.
See, the Most High declare these things that are right. Read on.
Assemble yourselves.
See, say right there, assemble yourself. No, we're going to be all over the place, man, and there's no righteousness amongst us. We're going to be dealing with these bruised, and they're not righteous. You're going to find out, man. I always tell people, give them 6 months. You'll see what I'm saying. Read on.
And come, draw near together.
They say what?
And draw near together.
They say draw near together.
Read. Ye that are escaped of the nation.
Read on.
That have no knowledge, that set up the wood of their graven image.
They have no knowledge, man.
Read. And pray unto a God that cannot save.
See, our people, man, when you look at our peoples in the Christianity churches, you got a lot of Christianity Israelite camps, schools. Read on.
Tell ye and bring them near.
Tell ye and bring them near, man. Read.
Yea, let them take counsel together.
See, now, we're going to be individualites in this truth. See, the Most High left His word, His Son. Most High and His Son left the word here. We are to obey this, not man. Read on.
Who has declared this from ancient times?
Who have declared this? Read on.
Who hath told it from that time? Have not I the Lord? And there is no God else beside me. A just God and a Savior. There is none beside me.
Read on.
Look unto me and be ye saved.
See, say, look unto Him, man. So a lot of times, you got a lot of Israel following men. I always say, you get to the kingdom, your elder get his neck stripped out of his socket, then what you gonna do, man? You gonna have your lip hanging out at the power? Don't be a lot of necks stripped out, man. Because if I had an elder and he got to the kingdom, Most High put him to sleep, that's what he deserved, because I know he was up to something. I ain't gonna worry about it. Examine yourself. Read on.
All the ends of the earth, for I am God, and there is none else.
Read on.
I have sworn by myself, the word is going out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return. That unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear.
Read.
Surely shall one say, in the Lord have I righteousness and strength.
See, in the Lord I have righteousness and strength, man. Out there I have nothing. So I'm going to stick with the power. You can go ahead and deal with other men. I'm going to stay where I know I got a comfort zone. Read.
Even to him shall men come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed.
He's going to be ashamed, man. Read.
And the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified, and shall glory.
And shall glory, man. Jeremiah 5. See. And throughout this whole walk, man, and somebody examine yourself, getting, I see the brothers, some bros out there having the milk in the morning, whatever they call it. We need milk all day, man, for our nation. We need to continue what we're doing. Like the only time you're gonna see me out of here, they carry me on a stretcher and I got 10 in my chest. I'm gonna continue to fight for our nation. Read out
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem.
Read on.
And see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that executeth judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it.
He's going to pardon them, man. He's going to pardon them. Read on.
And though they say, the Lord liveth, surely they swear falsely.
Read on.
O Lord, are not thine eyes upon the truth?
What? The Lord's eyes is on the truth. Read.
Thou hast stricken them.
See, read.
But they have not grieved.
Sometimes, man, when people's in this truth, sometimes things happen, it just doesn't affect them. They don't understand why it's happening.
Read on. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction.
See, a lot of times they go through all these things that they go through, but they refuse to seek correction. And I heard a Israel nigga stand up and talk about that. And the brothers that was dealing with him was examining him because of the situation. And when they went to him, he acted just like a nigga. So how are you out there on the streets teaching our peoples? You know what I'm saying? Read on.
They have made their faces harder than a rock.
See, they make their face harder than a rock when you try to tell them something, man. All they do is lie, 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 lie. Read.
They have refused to return.
They not dealing with this truth, man. They too busy being a nigga out here. Read.
Therefore I said, surely these are poor.
Read.
They are foolish.
What are they?
They are foolish.
Read on.
For they know not the way of the Lord.
Read.
Nor the judgment of their God.
Read on.
I will give me unto the great men, and will speak unto them.
See, some of them don't understand the Most High speaking it to you. But sometimes you don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Read.
For they have known the way of the Lord, and the judgment of their God. But these have altogether broken the yoke.
Read.
And burst the bonds.
Read on.
Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them.
See, Most High gonna send somebody to take care of, man. It's an analogy. Read.
And a wolf of the evening shall spoil them.
Read on.
And a leopard shall watch over their cities. Every one that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces.
What?
Every one that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces.
Read on.
Because their transgressions are many.
Sometimes I tell you, when you're looking at a person they dealing with one, they dealing with multiple things, man. Read on.
And their backslidings are increased.
Their backsliding are increased. Jump down to verse 21.
Verse 21. Hear now this, O foolish people,
Read.
and without understanding.
Because when you're trying to deal with them in a righteous way, they have no understanding. They think you're coming at them. I hear so many people tell me, y'all out there bashing the people. I guess they walking by being just Christians. And we out there bashing Christians. They just walking by, women's got their dresses on. Men's got beards on. They out there they not dying on the Sabbath day. They out there living righteously. So if they not doing that, we ain't bashing on nobody. We trying to bring them to this light. It say cry out loud, spare not. See, that's what you effeminate Israelites say. That's what a weak man would say. You're bashing. That's what a wicked sister would say. You're bashing. You want to wear your pants tight as you can be, you can't even breathe. Sound like you got an oxygen mask sucking air in. See, I just tell the truth. Read on.
Which have eyes and see not.
See, they have eyes and they see us. And they see brothers in righteousness, but they don't see it because the Most High has blinded them. Read.
Which have ears and hear not.
They don't hear because when you're trying to help them, they get puffed up, man. You go and pull them somewhere and you trying to talk to them. Next week, you don't even see them. Man, I got a problem with them, man. I can't go in there and run my mouth. Matthew 15 and 14. It's a thin line, man. It's going to be fire on one side and water on the other side. You're gonna get burnt or drowned. I'm just telling you. Read
the book of St. Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14. Let them alone.
So when we telling y'all, man, sometimes these wicked people, they calling y'all on Facebook, dealing with y'all dealing with them. Let them alone, man. Ain't nothing you can do for them. Let the Most High deal with them. I always tell you that. Once you come in here and we dealing with you and you can't get the proper understanding, now it's time for the Most High to grab you by the collar. See? Read on.
They be blind leaders of the blind.
See, they blind leaders of the blind. Read.
And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
They both gonna fall into that lake of fire, man. Be careful, Israel. I just want y'all to know there's a price to pay 1 Corinthians 4:2. It's the love for our nation. We have to correct our nation because our nation is wicked as hell.
The book of First Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 2. Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful.
That a man be what?
Be found faithful.
You got to be found faithful, man. You can't be in this truth playing games. Go for sisters, brothers, children. We don't.
But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged of you, or of man's judgment.
Read on.
Yea, I judge not mine own self, for I know nothing by myself.
See, how you gonna do something by yourself, man, if you ain't got spiritual brothers around? You got the internet Israelite kings. How they gonna get built up? How they gonna know their weakness? How they know anything about anything? I'm gonna tell you something, Israel. A lot of y'all don't like to come seek counsel. But when the fire start burning, then here come the drama. I tell you, it's better to know up front. If you're going to buy a car, when you go want the salesman to tell you, yeah, the motor's bad, transmission gonna go out in 2 weeks, and the starter don't work, or you just want somebody to sell you that car. A lot of which ones would you want? A lot of y'all raise your hand, just sell me the car. I take it. I'm just telling you the truth. So you better understand what Paul is talking about. Read on.
Yet am I not hereby justified, but he that judges me is the Lord.
See, read.
Therefore judge nothing before the time, until the Lord come, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness.
So he's going to bring everything that you think is in darkness to the light. Read.
And will make manifest the counsels of the heart.
The minds. Read.
And then shall every man have praise of God.
Every man shall have praise of God. But read on.
And these things, brethren, I have in a figure transferred to myself and to Apollos for your sakes, that ye might learn in us not to think of men above that which is written.
See, you got to understand, some people's going to puff themselves up. They're going to talk their good game. You got to understand, when you understand with the prophets, it wasn't about no vainglory. It was about their nation and the love of their nation and the keeping of the commandments. It was never, but read on, it's going to tell you
that no one of you be puffed up for one against another.
See, that's what happened all the time in Israel. That's why the Most High say, my peoples are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Read. For who maketh thee to differ from another?
Who maketh thee to differ from one another? Read.
And what hast thou that thou didst not receive?
Read.
Now if thou didst receive it, why dost thou glory, as if thou hast not received it?
Why you, if you awaken man to this truth, why you ain't glorifying in the truth, acting like you didn't receive it? Because some Israel, they got their fringes tucked in. I understand you at work, and you still want to have your fringes on, but you'll see them out there in the streets. They're not even teaching. A lot of them going to be at Thanksgiving in a few weeks. They're going to be celebrating Christmas because they just want to get along. Why trimmeth thy ways for love? Read on.
Now ye are full. Now ye are rich. Ye have reigned as kings without us. And I would to God ye did reign.
Read on.
That we might reign with you.
Reign with you. Read.
For I think that God had set forth us the apostles last.
See, he set us last, man. Read.
As it were appointed to death.
Even if it's appointed to death, read.
For we are made a spectacle unto the world.
We are made a spectacle unto the world. Read.
And to angels and to men.
See, because we're putting ourselves out there. A lot of y'all don't understand what you're doing in the truth. A lot of you don't even understand how to operate in this truth. A lot of you still, and a lot of Israelites still, like I say, They still out there in their world, man. How you gonna teach another Israelite to do things when you're not doing them? How you gonna be a man of the Most High when you still living a worldly life? Give me 2 Corinthians 4. Forward 2.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 2. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness.
See, because some of us, we walk in craftiness, man.
Nor handling the word of God deceitfully.
Some of us, we handle this word deceitfully, man.
Read. But by manifestation of the truth, committing ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God,
all good works.
Read. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid of them that are lost.
See, a lot of this is not understanding. A lot of people's in the truth still are lost, man. And the Most High gonna show you why. Read.
In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Some of our people in this truth, and a lot of them are seeing the truth, because I see in the comments more and more Christianity peoples are coming to this truth, and they're thinking we at fault. They thinking we don't have no understanding of the scriptures. They thinking we don't have the fruit because they've been dummied down with the gospels of these wicked pastors.
We don't. Least the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them.
So when we tell them Christ is a so-called black man, that put frowns on black people's faces, especially the black woman. She can't see because guess what? She's seeing us at a lower state. Christ went through hell just like we catching hell, but Christ went through more hell than some of us. But see, they can't see that analogy.
Read. For we preach not ourselves.
See, when you're in this truth, you should not preach of ourselves, yourself. Read.
But Yahushua the Lord.
Read.
And ourselves your servant for Yahushua's sake.
We are servants, man. We're supposed to be acting like it.
Read. For God, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts.
See, when you understand your mind, you getting this knowledge, you're supposed to walk like you have the knowledge. It's a lifestyle.
Read. To give the light of knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Yahushua.
Read on.
But we have this treasure in earthly vessels.
See, we have this treasure in earthly vessels. We have this knowledge in earthly vessels in our bodies, in our mind.
Read. That the excellency of the power may be of God and not us.
See, it's all about the Most High and His Son. It's not about us, man. When it becomes about you, you puffed up. No one can tell you anything. That's why I always say, if you got something, and if you come to me, or you come to the body, I'm gonna first ask you, have you examined it? Have you what research you done? If you just 2 months, 1 month, don't waste your time. It takes time. This stuff you just don't understand. A lot of Israel don't understand. Be ye patient and get the understanding. Read on.
We are troubled on every side.
See, we troubled on every side. Read.
Yet not distressed.
See, we're not distressed. Read.
We are perplexed, but not in despair.
Read.
Persecuted.
See, we persecuted. Why are we coming at each other when we catching all this distress, perplexed, despair? Why is we coming at each other when we got this on every side? Stupidity. Read.
But not forsaken.
We're not forsaken, man. Most High gonna deliver us. Read.
Cast down.
We cast down.
But not destroyed.
We're not destroyed. This nation will never be destroyed. Because Esau doesn't have it in his power. And you think about it. You got a lot of them out here. Esau is the Arabs. Yeah, you're right. Because the Arabs are some Edomites over there right now. So people that don't have the understanding, they're too busy trying to take the burdens off Esau. This man got a warrant out for his arrest, and you got some odd nation want to let him escape. Guilty as charged. Let's go to Proverbs 1:29. The thing is, we have to be examining ourselves and getting ourselves in order. A lot of times people, most of the thing what you've been doctrinizing in the world is, it's all about someone else. Think about it. When you was in school, was it about you or was it about someone else? When you got out of school, was it about you or was it always about someone else? Why do you think that the houses are tore down out there in the world? Why do you think there's so many single black women and black men out there? Because they always focusing on something outside of their house. You can't even build your own house. We're worrying about something about, and a lot of times it's covetousness, jealousy, envy. Could be a couple move in a house and a single black man move next door. That man in the house, if he ain't got the spirit of the Lord on him and he out with his shirt off and his wife out there looking, but guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be issues. But if they was both in the truth, it wouldn't be that. A spiritual mind is better than a corrupt man because we have been taught to be corrupt here. Read out
the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 29. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
See, a lot of them hate knowledge, man, and don't like to choose the fear of the Lord. Read.
They were none of my counsel.
See, when they thinking they getting counsel from us, it's the Most High, man. We are his vessels to do the work down here.
Read. They despise all my reproof.
See, some of them, you see them, that's the spirit that you don't want to have. Read.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Read on.
And be filled with their own devices.
Read.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Because they're going to be going tossed to and fro from different doctrines. Read on.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
See, whoever listen, our people got a problem with that.
Read. And shall be quiet from fear of evil.
See, when you hearken unto the Most High, you don't even worry about these little things anymore, man. What was important to you in the world should not be important to you in this truth. You should take care of your needs, not your wants. When we was out in the world, we was taught to take care of our wants. I want them Jordans. I want that Lexus. I want that house. I want them clothes. And you didn't need none of it. Because at the end of the day, you really don't own nothing. This is a capitalism system. You never own a thing here. See, in Israel, we had our own land. We didn't pay taxes on it. Esau system. Isaiah 28 and 7.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 7. But they also have erred through wine.
See, through their wine, through lies. A lot of our people, they get, and that's the main ingredient in Esau's kingdom. He's the greatest charmer on the planet. He'll be lying to you, and you know he's lying. He's still going to tell you that lie, and you still believe it. I'm just telling you the truth.
Read. And through strong drink are out of the way.
Read on.
The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink.
See, you got a lot of these priests and prophets. A lot of them sitting right back now. They probably smoke that blunt and they get on Facebook Live. They in there teaching. I'm just telling you, man. I ain't knocking my people, but I know the spirits. I never see these guys out on those street corners. I never see them with videos of them actually doing any work. They sitting on YouTube on the Saturday trying to teach. Where they at out in the streets. If we got more boots on the ground out there, we're getting more of the word out. But read on.
They are swallowed up with wine.
See, they swallowed up with lies, man. Read.
They are out of the way through strong drink.
Read on.
They err in vision.
See, they even err in vision. Everything that they do, their judgment is not right for a nation. They can't be a leader. Read.
They stumble in judgment.
They stumble in judgment. These are the most high words. These are not my words or no one else's words. I see them where they enslaved us with this book. Look where they beat us to where we couldn't even read. So how we gonna know what book they enslaved? You know, and he probably don't even read. That's just showing you. And then when we come in out the scripture, they don't. I'm gonna tell you something. Them fake Jews don't want to hear nothing in this Bible. And them Christianity people, they don't want to hear nothing in this Bible. Nobody want to hear nothing in this Bible but the people that are spiritual and want to keep these commandments. Malachi 2:1. That's why you'll see, when you see people do the Houdini, they don't want to hear God's word. You can ask them, well, they got a million excuses. We're here to do the word. Read that out.
The book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 1. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you.
See, this commandment is directly for you, the ones out there teaching. Read.
If ye will not hear.
See, a lot of them that call themselves teachers don't want to hear. Read.
And if ye will not lay it to heart.
Read on.
To give glory unto my name.
See, some of them out there on their own agenda, man. We out there pushing the most high word. That's why I see a lot of videos. We are one of the schools that YouTube hate because we got that Bible open. We ain't out there with a dialogue and a conversation. We're going to let the Most High speak. We ain't got nothing to say. Our words mean nothing. Let the power speak. Read.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Says who?
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Read.
I will even send a curse upon you.
Some of them don't even understand, man. Read.
And I will curse your blessing.
Anything you try to do, man. Read on.
Yea, I have cursed them already.
He said he has cursed them already. Read on.
Because ye do not lay it to heart.
They don't understand this, what this movement is about. Read.
Behold, I will corrupt your seed.
Read.
And spread dung up on your faces.
Some people like, man, Moses, to speak like that? We don't be out there like that. He said he's going to put poop all in your face. I'm just telling you, man.
Read on. Even the dung of your solemn feet.
Because some of them have it in wickedness, man. Read.
And one shall take you away with it.
Somebody going to take you away. Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. Therefore, I have also made ye contemptible,
hateful, petty. Read.
And base before all the people.
He made base, man. See, a lot of times you don't understand. Nobody even feeling you anymore. You understand? Nobody even want to wipe you, man, because you're not in the spirit. Read on.
According as ye have not kept my ways.
See, they don't want to keep the most high ways. Read.
But have been partial in the law.
Have been partial, incomplete, man. They only keep certain laws. Now, we ain't going to keep them laws, man. We're going to do it our way. Hosea 13:4. This is not a choice. You're either going to do or you're not going to do. Read out
the book of Hosea, chapter 13 and verse 4. Yet I am the Lord thy God from the land of Egypt.
Read.
And thou shalt know no God before me.
No other God. Read.
For there is no Savior beside me.
Read on.
I did know thee in the wilderness.
So he knew the spirit that was in the wilderness. Read.
In the land of great drought.
Read on.
According to their pasture.
Read.
So we they filled.
So where they filled.
Read. They were filled.
Read.
And their heart was exalted.
Their mind was exalted. Read.
Therefore have they forgotten me.
They forgot him in the wilderness, man. These same spirits here today. Some of y'all not understanding. Some people, you might well say it like in the movie, can't get right. Some Israelites can't get right. They try, but you like, and then when they on their belly, then they want to holler out. Read.
Therefore, I will be unto them as a lion.
See, he said he's going to be unto them as a lion. Read.
As a leopard by the way will I observe them.
He's going to keep a watchful eye on them, man. Read.
I will meet them as a bird that is bereaved of her whelps.
See, of the young. Read.
And will rend the call of their heart.
He's going to rend all the fat out of them. Read on.
And there will I devour them like a lion. The wild beast shall tear them.
See, it's the same analogy throughout in the Bible, because we got a lot of peoples in this truth take it as a game. We got a lot of sisters and brothers in this truth that don't understand what this movement is about. We catch hell out there in that world every day. We come to school, we should have peace, home, peace, feast, peace, everything peace. Because we got to go back out there and catch hell, man. Somebody see you with your fringes on. They got an attitude with you. So the Most High is going to be keeping a watchful eye on these demons that y'all call friends. Read.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
See, they have destroyed their own self. Read.
But in me is thine help.
See, only in the power is your help, man.
Read on. I will be thy king.
He will what?
I will be thy king.
Read.
Where is any other that may save thee in all thy cities?
Read on.
And thy judges of whom thou saidest, give me a king and princes.
Read.
I will give thee a king in mine anger.
Read on.
And took him away in my wrath.
Saul.
The iniquity.
That's it. See, Israel always praying for the wrong thing, looking for the wrong thing. Understand. Examine yourself. Understand who you are. You're supposed to be examining yourself daily, not no one else. People are sick, man. We're seeing it daily out here. We're seeing our peoples out here doing all kind of abominationable things in front of the Most High. And we are in this truth, and we have the same familiar spirits as they do. We have put no difference between the unclean, because we act just like them. We can't be up in this truth, man, and not examine yourself and knowing where your strength lies. And it lies in the scriptures in the Most High and the Son. We have no other way out. We're in a penitentiary house. We're in a prison house. Give me Sirach 19:19. It's all about love, man. And when you get that, you understand what's going on. Read out
the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
That's what it is, man. So when you're trying to reprove your brother, correct your sister, do this to someone else, bring them, keep them in the love. You're trying to keep them in life. You're trying to keep them from death.
Read. And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
Life forever, man. You're going to live forever. Read.
The fear of the Lord is all wisdom.
It's all wisdom. Read.
And in all wisdom is the performance of the law.
This is a lifestyle.
Read on. And the knowledge of his omnipotency.
Power. Read.
If a servant say to his master, I will not do as it pleaseth thee.
See, a lot of them, that's how they say, read.
Though afterward he do it, he angereth him that nourisheth him.
You gonna piss him off. Read on.
The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
See, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Read.
Neither at any time the counsel of sinners produce.
Prudence. That's wisdom. Judgment. Read.
There is a wickedness, and the same an abomination.
See, when you understand the Most High, no matter what kind of wickedness is, it's an abomination to the power. Read.
And there is a fool wanting in wisdom.
See, there's always a fool wanting in wisdom. Sirach 2:10. Coming to an end. Thing is, I feel like You know, my spirit tells me, deal with Israel. Don't worry about that other thing out there, man. Don't be dismayed about the garbage, the fake news, the garbage you hear on television, the camps banging, the schools. Don't worry about that. Build the spirits up, man. Feed the sheep. Don't worry about the flock out there, man. A lot of them gonna die, the ones that ain't been fed properly.
Read up the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old.
Hold on.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Read.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Who did he ever despise, man? Read.
For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts.
Woe be destruction to them, man. Read.
And faint hands.
Read.
And the sinner that goeth two ways.
See, a lot of times y'all don't even know it's saying being this truth, man. It's sinners in this truth. And they go two ways. Read on.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted.
Read.
For he believeth not.
See, a lot of them don't believe, man, in this truth.
Read. Therefore shall he not be defended.
He's not going to be defended.
Read. Woe unto you that have lost patience.
See, a lot of them lose patience, man. I've been in the truth 30 years. Ain't nothing going to happen. But read on.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Read on.
They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
See, the ones that fear the Most High, they're not going to disobey his word. Read.
And they that love him will keep his ways.
Read on.
They that fear the Lord will seek which is well pleasing unto him.
Man, read.
And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
With the law.
Read on. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts.
They're going to prepare their mind. Read.
And humble their souls in his sight.
They're going to humble their spirits in his sight. Read.
Saying,
what?
Saying,
read on.
We will fall into the hands of the Lord.
You better fall into the hand of the Lord. Read.
And not into the hands of men.
Wicked man. Read on.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
So we have to understand that's why a lot of them are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't want to do as the words say. They don't understand it's about building a nation. A lot of times we don't understand, and we don't understand. Come and ask questions. I'm here to answer your questions. You got brothers here to answer your questions. We are a family. So we're going to shut it off, Israel. Shalom.